Uh-oh, now the French connection, Stephan Dion responds.
Stephen Harper. Don't listen, Stephen Harper. We don't have to choose between these goals. We have to combine them to succeed. Je veux unir l'économie et l'environnement.
I want to unite economy and environment because I know it's possible with a good plan. I want Canada to be a leader in the green revolution everywhere in the world because we are a big population ready to face a big challenge. I want to diminish the poverty by a third and by a half for children. And in this time of one mandate, because I know it is necessary and doable. Now, I wish to specifically address the citizens of Quebec. My dear Quebecers, I am just as nationalist as you sit. That's not our disagreement. It's Canadian unity. I am convinced that by accepting the help of other Canadians and by offering them ours, we are not less Quebecer, we are more. To remove Canada from our hearts would remove a part of ourselves. We can and must play a role in this Canada that we have built. It is more necessary than ever. A country as large as a continent. I propose, fellow Quebecers, to face this responsibility, to project the culture and knowledge of Quebec nationalism all over Canada, right up to the Arctic, which is the barometer of the planet. Nothing is too big or ambitious for the heart of a Quebecer.
My fellow Canadians, we Liberals will speak to your great minds and your big hearts about our vision and our plan for a richer Canada, a fairer Canada, a greener Canada. We will spare no effort to earn your vote on October 14th, after what may well be the most crucial election campaign in our history. Bonne campagne à toutes et à tous.
A good campaign to all. Even your partisans recognize that you have problems as leader of the political party. In the past year, we've seen you more than once abstaining from the government, even when you didn't agree. Now, for partisan criticism, why do you deserve the confidence of Canadians, deserve the role of Prime Minister of Canada? Answer: I believe that to be the leader needed for a country, there has to be a meeting of the big issues of country and what we can offer. And that's why I was able to become the leader of this great party, the Liberal Party of Canada. Now, I'd like to offer my services as the Prime Minister of Canada. The greatest issue is to strengthen the economy and the environment at the same time, to combine these two issues rather than oppose them. And I know to do it, we have to reduce barriers. We have to make sure that people who live in poverty can make their contribution. So for a richer, fairer, richer Canada, this is why I want to be the Prime Minister of Canada, and I'm proud of the team that we have assembled, the Liberal team.
How do you overcome so many challenges that you have? Your own leadership, which is untested, a central policy plank that is untested and unproven, a shaky performance in Parliament by the party. You're starting out here as an underdog. How will you overcome this?
I love it. I love to be the underdog. I love to be underestimated, but don't say so because then I will stop to be underestimated.
Says this election is taking place because Parliament is dysfunctional. Why do you think he's...
Oh, I showed to Mr. Harper when I met him in Sussex the very meager agenda he had in terms of bills, and I asked him which bills will not pass with some amendments. And no, everybody agrees that this is a fake. He's rushing to an election at the cost to be a promise breaker again, since he's not respecting his own law, at least the letter of the law. He's doing that for many reasons, but there are three. Today, the election would have happened, and they were not looking good for his party. Second, the scandals. And I call on, by the way, Stephen Harper, to respect the call of Elections Canada, who sent a message to all the parties, asking them to not be involved in the in and out scheme. It's very sad that Elections Canada is in obligation to ask every party to respect the law. I asked Stephen Harper to do so. He should say that today. They will not repeat the in and out scheme. And the third reason why he's rushing to an election is because the economy is performing so badly, and he doesn't want Canadians to know that too much before they go to vote. And he has no plan for the economy.
Preferred ballot question appears to be leadership. What is your preferred ballot question?
It says certainly leadership, but leadership for what? Leadership to avoid the challenges and to put Canada in the risky route of the risky road of avoiding the challenges of the competitiveness of the economy, of climate change, of the fact that you have poverty in this country and the current government is doing nothing, or leadership to tackle these issues with Canadians and to win together. This is the issue of the campaign.
Est très difficile à vendre. Le sondage qui a été mené par Radio-Canada CBC, auprès de plus de 2500
CBC's poll says that more than 2,500 Canadians, not even half of them agree with your green plan. Now you have 37 days to sell it. Is it enough? Answer. If it were possible, I would like to be that this campaign would be like a public assembly. All the public assemblies I've held, the rooms are filled, the people are enthusiastic and believe in it. It's just that the Conservatives have spent millions of dollars to destroy this policy and deform it. And again, Mr. Harper did it this morning when he said it was a tax. I asked him the question. You ask him. You see him more often than I do.
Tournant vert du Parti libéral, il désapprouve. La baisse d'impôts que nous faisons pour les entreprises, les grandes entreprises.
He disapproves of our green shift. Or when we help businesses to buy machinery that helps save energy rather than waste it. On average, Canadians will receive, in fact, the majority will receive lower income tax by 10%. This is what I say. Go see greenshift.ca and see what it represents for your family. It will lower your taxes and put a tax off pollution. It's a project that is supported by economists and environmentalists and Nobel Prize winners in the country and the world around. It's time that we have a 21st century economy to create employment, combat pollution, and climate change.
It is the greenshift.ca. You will see the tax cut that your family will enjoy with the Liberal plan.
About Mr. Harper's advertisements, you might have seen them over the last couple of weeks. They seem to refer quite often that he is a family man. And so I wondered if you might reflect on what does that mean to be a family man? And do you think it's something that voters ought to take into consideration when they choose a vote? Should they be voting for a family man, whatever that might mean?
Well, I'm a liberal, so for me, the distinction between private life and public life is very important. This being said, it's true, I'm a family man.
Mr. Dion, can you please respond to the Prime Minister already today saying twice, that for some reason, that you'll be doing everything you can to avoid talking about the carbon tax during the campaign?
Well, what I'm doing today, I think it's a great policy for Canada. It's a policy supported around the world. South Korea just decided to do that. All the countries that did it never changed their mind. They are going further in this direction. In fact, I want to say that the Tory leader of the Conservative Party, David Cameron, is supporting it. And as long as it is replacement taxes. Because what Mr. Harper is not saying is that we don't add to your tax burden. We shift it to our pollution. You will enjoy significant income taxes, and we shift it to our pollution. It's a very simple policy. It's a good one for the environment, for the economy. Pleased to have this opportunity, to have this dialogue with Canadians. For the first time, they will see me, not the distortion that Stephen Harper tried to make of me. And Canadians will see the huge difference. I want to thank Mr. Harper to have done that, because he created an expectation so low that I will surprise Canadians. Canadians will see in me the leader we need to bring together the economy and the environment and to build a much fairer society.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.